Alright, what's up, YouTube? Counterpunch Boxing. Alright, I hope you guys are going to have a good weekend. I'm excited. It's a weekend. I wish we had some, like, big fights on, but we don't. So, what next best thing we can talk about it. But look, a lot of you guys out there, I know you're getting tired of hearing about the whole Mayweather McGregor thing, but to be honest, there's really nothing else worth reporting on. I mean, right now, boxing is kind of cold. Yeah, I could talk about, the Garcia Broner fight, or, maybe we can get into like who Thurman's gonna fight next, or, even bring up like some old throwback fighters, but I might get about 100 views, maybe like 200 people. So, I try to keep the channel full of interesting topics and things that I personally find interesting. Like, to me, I'm personally interested in what I'm about to tell you. So, you know, and that's the whole point of my channel. I wanted to create the channel so I could come on here and talk about things that I find interesting. But right now, okay, you got the YouTube, man, going crazy over Skip Bayless and Floyd Mayweather Sr.'s interview, and I didn't think it was bad at all. I thought it was a very good interview. I mean, both guys were laughing, kind of enjoying it. They were kind of going back and forth, kind of thing. But of course, man, it's like every time, you have this certain element of the media that's got to come in and just shit all over it. And, oh, it's racist. And, man, I'm telling you, like, I'm at the end of my rope with this shit. It's like every fucking thing is racist. Everything is, derogatory, and how dare you, and oh my God. I mean, you should go, like, look at some of the titles on their videos. Like, now everyone's calling Skip Bayless a racist and this. So look, we're going to break it down today. Okay, and I'm gonna play the audio for you, and we're gonna go over the entire interview, which I thought was a very in-depth, just a good interview. I think, here's the thing. I've noticed that people don't like when you ask tough questions, right? When you don't give them the little softball bullshit questions, people get uncomfortable and offended. I've really noticed that. So I think that's what happened here in this situation with Skip Bayless. He said, look, your son hasn't knocked anyone out in 18 or 17 years. Your son's gonna run, hug, hold, jab, grab, and probably get a decision. Right? I mean, and everyone thinks that, right? It's not just me. It's not just Skip Bayless. It's not just, like, that's what everybody thinks is going to happen. That, he's basically going to jab and point his way into a 12-round decision. So I don't see anything wrong with making that comment. Especially when, like 80% of the boxing media thinks that's what's going to happen, but I don't. I'll tell you what I think. I think Conor McGregor is way too big, too powerful, and I think look, Mayweather, he looks frail next to Conor McGregor, and dude wore some high heels, man. Yeah, Mayweather wore like high heels to make himself look taller, like against McGregor, and I'll show you that in a minute. But here, you know what? Fuck it. I'll show you right now. Hang on, and then we'll get into the audio. But man, I got so much good shit for you guys. You don't even know. You don't even know. Look at this. Look at this shit right here. You got Mayweather. Oh wait, that's what's his name's Bentley or a Rolls Royce, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. Wearing these damn high heel shoes. Okay, you got Conor McGregor. God damn it, Conor McGregor on the right there, and then the dress shoes, and then Mayweather wearing these to make himself taller. Now, what does that tell you? Okay, to me, that tells me that Mayweather he's getting uncomfortable. He feels intimidated. He feels like he went out and literally bought some shoes to make himself look taller, up against Conor McGregor. And look, I know it's a fight game, right? You want to try to get inside each other's head or all that and all that, but it just seems to me like, he's really trying hard, to just to make himself out to be more than he is, kind of thing. And, and if you even look at the legs, I mean, Mayweather's got these little skinny little legs, and then his dad, you got Mayweather Sr. just talking all kinds of shit. He went on ESPN and said his hands are bad. He's like, yeah, my son's hands are bad. They're just basically fucked, and he can barely punch. I mean, you know, 'cause look, if I was Mayweather, I'd tell my dad, like, dude, you can't do any more big interviews because I mean that's a huge deal. I mean, he just basically told the whole world. And look, we know Mayweather has little brittle hands, but you know, Senior, he's saying no, 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 like they're bad. Like he can barely throw a punch right now. So you know, oh, that's boxing ego right there. I got a video coming up on him too. Uh, you know, we're gonna get to the bottom of some shit. I don't. There's some things going on I don't like, so we'll get to that. We'll get to that next. But first, and it's not bad. It's nothing bad. You know, there's just some things going on I want to address. So, but okay, let's get to it. So, all right. Let me play the first part. And look, I'm going to take my time today. I'm always like rushing through this shit. So I'm going to take my time today. But let me play the very first clip and then we'll talk about it.
Canelo Alvarez will knock Conor McGregor out.
McGregor.
I'm telling you.
Well, he would have the punching power to do it. Your son does not have that punching power.
It don't make no difference. My son beat the guy that would beat the guy that we talking about. Yeah. Made him look bad. Made him look slow. No.
Should I anticipate that on August 26th, you are just going to duck and run and flick and run, jab and run?
Man, we gonna do whatever it takes to win.
Okay, now, was that really all that bad? I mean, you got Bayless, Skip Bayless, he said, you know, should I anticipate, you know, you're going to jab, grab, run, jab, grab, and then all the way to a 12th round decision? Is that what we, you know, we should anticipate? I mean, again, I don't see how that's all that bad, right? And then I'm not really leaving anything out of the interview here, but I mean I just wanted to break it down because I mean everybody's going crazy right now, you know, calling Skip Bayless, you know, a racist and you know a bigot and this, that, and the other. It's just fucking insane to me. It's like you can't even ask like an open, honest question anymore without you know these idiots, you know, pulling the race card. I'm just gonna call it what it is. You know, I'm tired of it, but. You know, they were talking about Canelo. Basically, you know, he's saying that Conor McGregor has power, knockout power in both hands. He's ambidextrous, and he does. He really does. So, and then, you know, he's saying, yeah, well, you know, Mayweather, he fought Canelo, Cotto, you know, Marcos Maidana. You know, people, my son has fought nothing but punchers his whole career, which, no, not really. There's a mix. I mean, but you know, he's fought slower people his whole career. I mean, I would agree with that. But you know, let's get on. I want you to hear what they had to say. I don't want to talk too much. So let's get into the other part.
Okay, that's it. We gonna win.
Realize your son has not actually knocked anybody out where you dropped him down, not a TKO, not a technical knockout. Hasn't knocked anybody out since May 22nd of 1999. What are we in now, 2017? That's a long time ago. So your son does not have knockout power anymore. And this is a bigger man. He's quick-handed. He can play defense too.
And I'm so glad that he's big.
I don't think your son has ever faced the punching power that this guy throws with both hands. He is ambidextrous. He'll knock you out either hand.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something right now. You got a whole bunch of guys that's fighters in the class. My son in the class, they can punch very well. Shane Mosley can punch very well.
He used to be able to.
Hey, look at it. Cotto can punch well. Canelo. And what's the other guy, the tall guy, lean guy? He got killed up on the...
Oh, yeah.
Snap Jr.?
No. Vernon Forrest.
There you go.
Okay, so basically, you know, he's saying that, you know, my son, meaning Mayweather, he's been up against punchers his whole career, and it's nothing new, right? Now, one thing that I don't like, okay, they're going to be wearing 10-ounce gloves, you know, so, you know, it's like, yeah, I don't know, to me, I think that's kind of a cop-out. I don't know, I mean, why can't they wear 8-ounce gloves, you know, and originally I heard Mayweather wanted 12-ounce gloves, or not 12, or 14, some crazy shit like that. I'm sitting there thinking, like, that's crazy. I mean, you know, I don't know, it just, I don't know. This whole thing is really pissing me off. It's like, the thing is the double standard. I just don't understand why an interview like this could be, viewed as hateful or mean or malicious or attacking. And that's kind of what a lot of people are trying to say, that, Skip Bayless was like attacking Mayweather, Mayweather Sr., his dad. And, but no, I mean, like I said, they're laughing, they're joking, they're having a good time. And these pictures here, you can't really tell, but, really, they're all kind of smiles. They're all laughing and joking. It's really, yeah. And when you're talking about sports, I mean, it does get a little bit heated, but there was no kind of disrespect. He wasn't trying to bully him or nothing like that. I mean, that's what all these other people are trying to say, that, Skip Bayless, he's a bully. He's trying to intimidate him. He's racist, and, he's hating on Mayweather. It's like, I don't understand it. If you ask, like, real questions that real people want to know the answer to, you're hating on somebody. Like, that's your job as the media. That's what you're there to do, right? I mean, and he said, the judges are going to protect him. He's the cash cow. He's protected. 12 rounds of hugging. And, I mean, is that a big secret? Like, is this not what people are thinking? I don't know. It's crazy to me, but let's get into the rest.
Really trying to find a way to win. That's what you better try to do.
Okay, you should do a little more homework on this man, because he is crazy, like in a good way crazy. He is the baddest man on the planet. You cannot, there's no way your son can hurt him. Can't hurt him.
Look, man, look. I already know what my son's gonna do to him. And you know what? I told him, don't we supposed to be doing, what do we supposed to be doing today?
I'm going to leave it at that. That's where he gets, like, incredibly... Hang on.
So it's clear what you're going to try to do.
Here we go.
Try to run for 12 rounds, because you can't hurt this man, not with those pillows on your hands, those 10-ounce gloves. And you're going to hope that the judges protect boxing, protect your son, who is the hometown hero, obviously, in Las Vegas. He fuels the economy with these big mega fights. And you're hoping that the judges will award you a victory. And I don't think you're going to get to the judges, because I think your son's going down. He's going to get knocked out.
Well, if you want to talk out your head, that's you.
Well,
so you ain't talking with your mouth, you're talking with your head.
Okay, there you go. I mean, he gave his honest opinion. He said, "Look, I think Mayweather's getting knocked out. I think he's going down. And if he doesn't, I think he brings a lot of money into Vegas, and they're going to protect him." Right? I mean, how is that being hateful? How is that being, harsh? I don't get it. It's the fucking truth. It is the absolute truth. I mean, I've just noticed. So I guess if you ask a real question or you tell the truth in boxing media, you're a racist, you're being hateful, you're disrespecting this man or that woman, and you're a hater. Like, God, that word. Like, whoever invented that word, I wish they would just fucking die. Like, I cannot stand that word. But I don't know, man. Like I said, this is a bunch of bullshit to me, and I think Skip Bayless did a great job. He did his job as a reporter. He asked real questions. I mean, do you want to see Mayweather get on ESPN and what do they talk about? Oh, how's Mayweather doing? Oh, how's the camp going? Oh, okay. How's the weight going? We don't want to hear that shit. We want to hear real questions. So I think he did a great job. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comment section below. I'm curious to hear your thoughts.